Ladies and gentlemen, hello and welcome. My name, of course, is Orbital Potato, and this is Dungeon Inn. Dungeon Inn is a management sort of tycoon game where you run an inn for weary adventurers. Let's jump into things and see what we have in store. Okay, first things first, I'm going to be jumping into week 3, primarily because week 1 and week 2 are sort of tutorialized, levels. We'll sort of talk about the way that we'll sort of talk about all of this sort of stuff as we go. But for now, let's actually jump into things. Now, there is quite a lot of dialogue to get through, which I'm truthfully not a huge fan of. I just want to get right on into the action and show you what's going on. Okay. So yeah, let me tell you a little bit about the premise. Again, probably going to have to get through a little bit of dialogue, but that is fine. There we go. Skip through all of that. These characters are all effectively, in various ways, in charge of managing the inn. So this is our inn right here. And the premise for this game is that we have decided to build this inn right next to a dungeon. Now, this is a dungeon that just so happens to have a large attraction to a whole bunch of people from these two cities. The thing is, these two cities absolutely hate each other. So we need to make sure that the patrons stay at our inn, but we need to make sure that they never arrive at the same time because they hate each other and we cannot possibly allow them to figure out that we are double jobbing. Now, to do that, we've got a whole bunch of tools at our disposal, and we'll sort of talk through them. We've also got a bunch of wisps. These are the people that help us, or the things, the entities that help us do our job. We also have 6 beds for travelers coming from this side, and we got 6 beds from travelers coming down this side. We'll just sort of go with it. We've got ourselves a few objectives. We'll sort of talk about that as we go. The game takes place over the course of 5 days. There are 5 individual sort of turns over the course of each and every day. And there are occasionally some sort of like special events that pop up. It doesn't really matter. It's fine. We got our money down in the bottom left-hand corner, which doesn't really matter for all intents and purposes. And then we've got a few sort of like proficiency levels down here, which really kind of does matter. Okay, so what are we looking to do? Well, first of all, let's take a quick glance at the sort of field of play, see what we've got going on. So at the moment, we've just got this guy. This guy is planning to visit the inn already. However, all of these other adventurers, not really interested. That is completely fine. So what we're going to do is we're going to try and manipulate some of these patrons to come in. So I think what we'll do is we'll place out the signboard. Now, the signboard is going to make adventurers want to visit the inn. So if we place it right here, then it is going to mean that this guy and this guy will both attend the inn at some point soon, which is great. So you're going to come on this turn, which is great. You're gonna be sort of pictured in the foyer there. You'll note, by the way, that placing out a signboard costs us a wisp. We can still sort of reverse the actions over the course of sort of any given time if we don't want to commit to it. But once we lock it in, we lock it in. This is when we'll get our wisp back, by the way. So it's going to be tied up for X number of minutes, a certain number of turns. Okay, I think that's fine. Let's just sort of roll with the punches for now. Yeah, I mean, there's other things that we can put out. So, for example, there's an energy drink that we can put out. If I put the energy drink out, that's effectively going to mean that patrons will arrive more quickly. So we'll do that. Excellent. Brilliant. And you're now going to get to this area. That's fine. So what I think I actually want to do, you're going to be visiting this turn. Excellent. I should say that there are different tiers of adventurer. So you're already planning to visit the inn because you walked past the sign. Perfect. But you're an expert level adventurer, so I believe you're going to be worth more to my inn if I'm able to get you in here. We got these people that are coming down. They're coming down with a pretty sort of fast pace. So what I can do to slow them down is I can introduce a food stall. So not only is this going to slow everybody's arrival date, it's going to knock, for example, this individual back from this line to this line. It's going to make me money. So I'm immediately going to gain 10 bucks from the adventurers passing the food stall, and it will reduce the sort of speed of walking by 1, which I am quite happy with. That is looking good. Okay, let's execute on that plan, and let's see that happen. Okay. Good. Moving right along. You're planning to visit here, which is great. I don't actually want... Yeah, we got a couple of different things to sort of consider here. So these two individuals are going to just walk right past, and that means that we're not going to have those people as patrons. That can be fine. We don't necessarily have to have everyone coming on in here. But we might want to do something about that. We genuinely might want to do something about that. So let's just let them pass. That's fine. We'll get you into your room. That's great. We have a cash money objective here. So this is the amount of money that we have right now, 30 plus 47 is what we're going to be getting as soon as our visitors all decide to check out. And this is our inn, by the way. It's looking pretty good. We can expand it as we go. And I very much look forward to doing just that. What have we got coming down the tracks? Ooh, I've got a little objective here. Hand out some pamphlets. Should we try handing out some pamphlets? We can visit both cities at the same time, so we'll have to pick one. Let's encourage adventurers to come from... what do we think? Port City, maybe? Sure. Let's see if we can try and encourage Port City. That'd be great. It's going to cost me a wisp to keep them engaged, but that's just fine. We can deploy the signboard, and I think I'm going to deploy the signboard right about here. That's going to encourage 3 people to come in, or sorry, 2 additional people to come in. Also, I can get some speed walking juice, which is going to make, hopefully, people see this signboard before it disappears, and we'll just execute on that. Excellent. Okay, so we have a maximum capacity of 6. However, at the end of a day, we are going to be seeing people check out, which is grand. And that is going to, of course, make us lots and lots of money, which makes me very, very happy indeed. Excellent. It's raining, such a hassle. Yep, there are going to be some environmental modifiers to the roads. Roads are going to sort of adjust. Yeah, this is going to make travelers take 2 additional days to get here. So yeah, this is pretty good. So everybody checks out at the end of the day, which is great, which means that we've got a whole bunch of additional slots, and we're going to be immediately filling those slots with 4 different people. I really want all of these people to stay at my inn. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to deploy... Actually, I can't deploy. That's a little bit of a shame. I was going to deploy the Lucky Wheel. The Lucky Wheel would effectively just stop everyone in their tracks for 2 turns, but I don't have 2 wisps because I've got 1 person handing out pamphlets in that town. Ooh, we got some special people coming next. Anyway, you know, we can't worry about that too much. Let's not concern ourselves. Okay, so you're coming in here. That's great. Oh, some two big potato looking fellas. That's fine. Okay, so we're doing pretty good filling up this left-hand side of things. Let's slow down. Let's slow down the progress at the right-hand side. Is that what I want to do, or do I want to just stop people completely? We'll have access to the sign next turn. Whoops. So maybe that's not what I want to do. Maybe I just want to stop people here completely. Sure, we'll stop people here completely, and then next turn we will deploy the sign. We'll deploy it over here. In fact, actually, it won't be next turn. It'll be the turn after. Excellent. This should help get some additional people coming from the guild. Excellent. Look at that. Look at that. We got loads of people coming down this side. Brilliant. So it's more important than ever that we get everybody seen to over here. Now, a couple of things to point out. There are 3 tiers of adventurers. There are sort of novice adventurers, common adventurers. We've got the... I think we've seen them before. The blue boys. We might actually have one in here. Yeah, so you're blue. You're an expert adventurer. And then we have got a master adventurer. These are the people that I'm most interested in. And they've also got their sort of like own little side quests and side stories, which is kind of interesting. And we can sort of mess around with that. Now, what else do I need to consider? We have got fame down here. Fame is occasionally like an objective. We have to increase our fame by whatever amount it is, and we've got fame for both sides of the inn. We've also got suspicion meters. Suspicion meters only really matter when we have 2 types of visitors coming in from each side, and that is worrying, but that's fine. Right, how do I want to tackle this? We want to try and get as many people into the inn as possible, so I think we're going to try and accelerate the progress over here, and then we're going to put a signpost here. Excellent. Is that going to be good enough? Maybe I want to let you pass. The other thing that we can do is we can very much just say, hey, we're going to encourage everybody over here to... We're going to encourage everybody over here to do... Sort of, we can preemptively put the signposts down if we want to, but I'm not necessarily sure that I want to. what I really want to ensure that I do is I get these 2 high-level adventurers in as quickly as we possibly can. I think that is unfortunately going to mean that we see... Yeah, I'm going to put you there. So, unfortunately, this worm is gonna be a casualty, and we're going to lose these 2 people as clients as well, which is a little bit of a shame. I'm also going to, next turn, I guess, have to deploy the food stall. We'll deploy it over here and try and collect some cash, and also slow these individuals down. Right, the beer is flat. The adventurer takes a swig of beer and looks baffled. Okay, we got a little objective to sort that out. Give him a new pint. It's going to cost me a wisp. Give him some food on the house. It's going to increase my fame. It's also going to increase my management proficiency. I will do that. So you're going to be coming in here. That's going to be 2. That's great. You're going to want to stay. You're going to want to stay as well. That's great. Let's put a food stall in. Probably here, actually. So yeah, it's going to slow everybody's movement down by a little bit. And that'll be just fine. And it's going to collect us some cash as well. We need to remember we do have a cash-based outcome that we want to try and shoot for. Which is great. Excellent. We fulfilled our mission to get the Seaside Guild level of fame up to a certain level. We've got a full house on the left, including Della, the herbologist over here, which is fine. She's a herbologist studying mystical herbs from the dungeons. She subtly smells of grass. Okay, that's weird. Don't know why we need to note her smell, but that's fine. Either way, that's looking good. Okay, a charity event is launched in Highland City's temple. A charity event is launched in Port City's temple. Okay. It's going to take a wisp out of action if we choose to do that. Yeah. Kind of stuffed a little bit here, aren't we? Because our sign is just not... so yeah, you're gonna... We just don't have the lucky... We don't have the lucky wheel to get in motion. Right, you know what? We'll provide help to both of these events. I mean, we don't exactly need our wisps for anything else right now. Okay. Yeah, a little bit of a shame here. I think we're gonna miss you. I don't think there's any way... Yeah, that we can get this guy in. Yeah, that's a... Yeah, it's just too far advanced. Well, you know what? We'll get at least 3 sort of regular visitors. It's not necessarily the end of the world. It's fine. Can I maybe encourage these people to come quicker too? Let's encourage these people to come quicker as well, because that might mean that they'll arrive at the sign before it expires. Sure, we'll do that. Okay. This is fine. I need to do a lot more on the sort of Highland tree side. Coffee cups crashing. You hear a loud noise from the cafe. Ooh, okay. This is spicy. This is very, very spicy indeed. So this is what happens if we have patrons coming in from both sides at the same time. There ensues a battle. I think I'm actually going to let the battle happen. Well, I actually have no choice as to whether or not I want the battle to happen, but it's fine. So there's a couple of different things to consider when we let this happen. Let's clean up later. Fine, we don't have any choice because we've got 2 wisps that are currently faffing around with the charity event. Right, we'll execute this and see what happens. So we got loads and loads of patrons coming in from the Highland side. And effectively what this is going to do is this is going to increase our suspicion meter. Now, couple of things that we need to look at before we engage in this battle. Which side is going to win? It's pretty obvious. The one that has more adventurers, the high chance of victory, etc. However, we can also, if we had wisps available, we can also devote some resources to fighting on a specific side. Now, if we were to do that, then that would actually reduce our chance of suspicion with the side that we choose to help on. Now, of course, I don't have any wisps, so we're just going to have to sort of wait and take it, unfortunately. So not ideal, but it'll be fine regardless. Let's see what happens. Shock horror, the blue side loses. The suspicion meter, unfortunately, does go up. So we've reached 30 out of 50 suspicion, and that is absolutely not what we are looking for. However, Oh, the good news is that our suspicion meter just decreased because of the charity events that we did in the city, which is grand, and also our fame meter has increased as well. Okay, that is pretty darned good all round. Looks like there's another battle ensuing. However, I can almost certainly avoid this one. Right, so we got to avoid this conflict somehow, and it shouldn't be too challenging to do. We do need to be a little bit careful about how we go about doing it, though. A lucky wheel is probably what we're after. Probably want to stop these individuals right here. That's fine. Also, probably slow... Maybe we can slow this guy down, but we probably need to try and speed these peeps up. Yeah. Okay, well, at least this turn, it should be fine. Next turn, we can maybe energy drink to get all of these people down as quickly as possible. We can worry about that later. We only have to stop at least a good couple of battles, but we're totally fine in terms of money. We're definitely heading in a really, really good sort of direction in terms of money, so that's completely fine. You're stopped there. You're going to be entering this turn. I mean, if I was to put you in there... Don't love the fact that that would slow everybody down. Yeah, not exactly ideal. Not exactly ideal at all. Let's speed you up. We'll just do it anyway, I think. And... yeah, that's the problem is this guy next turn, though. I mean, either way, that's only going to be our second battle, so it's not necessarily the end of the world. Sure. Okay, we're going to get 2 wisps back next turn anyway. So that should be fine. Right. Okay, we're going to have a conflict today. We're going to have a conflict. Is there any way that I can slow this down? That's still going to mean that we have people arriving. Still going to mean that we have people arriving. Which honestly is... probably not a bad thing. There's no point in doing that. Loads of people arriving here. Sure. We'll do this, which will at least sort of like mitigate some of it. But we're going to have ourselves a second battle. 100% chance of victory over here. We can't intervene with the wisps because I just didn't take the opportunity to keep a wisp back. Doesn't particularly matter. We'll know what happens. Suspicion will increase for one side, but not for the other, which is actually completely fine. Like, as long as we have, like, plenty of suspicion over here, it's A-okay. Right. Excellent. This is gonna be tough. This is gonna be tough. We got a black market. We'll visit the black market, sure, and then we're just gonna have to execute, see how it goes. 100% chance of victory. We're going to see a little bit more suspicion growing on the blue side, but at least none on the green side, because the green side is going to be completely wiped out, which is totally fine. Right. We cannot have any more battles. We've had plenty of battles recently. A fitting dish. The adventurer looking for something that pairs well with the drink orders a dish that isn't on the menu. Try making it. Sure, give it a shot. There was an option there, by the way, that's only available if we get our proficiency levels up to a certain degree. The bad rumor, let's go and do something about that. Sure. We don't have anyone else coming to visit the inn, which is totally fine. Okay. Money, 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 money. Excellent. We've hit our money objective, which is great. Very, very happy. We couldn't quite achieve the flavor the adventurer wanted. Still the challenge that counts, right? Absolutely. Okay, so money-wise, we're doing just fine. I think we still need to work on our... yeah, we still need to work on our fame for this side, which is not exactly ideal. Seaside Guild suspicion meter increases every 3 turns. That's not ideal, but it's fine. We've got plenty of suspicion to go. Right. I want to get as many people into the inn as possible here. Let's speed boost you. And then next turn, we'll put the... amazing. Bad rumor. Excellent. Nice. And we got rid of that little modifier as well there. Okay, so it's time to put in the signpost here. That's going to mean everybody comes in at the present moment, which is great. We still have a little bit of time to get people in and increase fame, so we're going to do just that. And next turn, everybody's going to be coming in from here. And I think that's going to give us the fame that we need. I hope so anyway. If it doesn't, it's not necessarily the end of the world. There we go. Keep it coming, keep it coming, keep it coming. We got one more bedroom. And that one more bedroom is for this individual. Okay. What do we got? Increase fame by 2? Sure, we'll take it. Although, actually, I think we're going to get past that fame milestone anyway. So, all's well that ends well. I mean, we've got 31 fame incoming from just this night of having people sleep at the lodge. Excellent. Look at that. Loads and loads of fame. Not a huge amount of money, but a decreased amount of suspicion. So, that's pretty good. Another successful week has been completed, which is excellent. Why on earth weeks are only 5 days long? I'm not sure. I guess maybe we don't work at the weekends here. Either way, we completed all of our objectives. We made a decent chunk of change. We had 30 adventurers come and sleep here, which is grand. Okay, let's skip through this dialogue. Again, not a huge fan of the fact that there is so much dialogue, but it's okay. Now, between weeks, we can actually choose to have a little look at our room here, or our room setup, and we can actually upgrade. So at the moment, we've got six tokens for each the Mountain Guild Lodge and the Seaside Guild Lodge. And we can allocate our blue tokens to this side and our green tokens to this side. Now, depending on what upgrades we have available, and we will actually get access to more upgrades next time, but effectively, max daily expected amount, fame, increased service proficiency, or decreased service proficiency, I should say. But this is going to give us access to a whole bunch of additional sort of events that we can use to make even more money. Right, let's push on into the next week and see what we have got happening. Let's make it through the soft opening. Okay, so this is the soft opening. What's our objective? Although we have to send it to him, the feel of money in the hand is always nice. Yes, so in fact we need to pay tribute to the dragon that apparently owns this land that we're on. We also need to have 26 adventurers in the inn. That's fine. Right. So you're going to sleep here, you're going to sleep here. Okay. Put down a sign. Put down a sign here. In fact, no. Put it down over here. So it's going to guarantee us two in the bed. And yeah, we'll just leave it at that. I want to keep options open. I want to be better at doing that. So we'll keep our options open for the wisps. You're going to be coming through here. We're going to hopefully get everybody slowed down here a little bit. That's not going to be super worthwhile. So I'll put it up here, and that's going to slow everybody down. Probably going to slow these people down as well. And we can get a sort of big load of people coming in from the Seaside Guild as well, which is going to make me very, very happy indeed. Right, so sign is going to be available next turn. We're going to place it right over here, which is grand. Let's put a stop on everybody over here. And then that's going to give us, effectively, our next big load of customers coming in soon. Right. There we go. And can I speed boost these people? So that will guarantee... Yeah, that'll actually guarantee a load. Yep. So we'll take that. As you can see, we've got a whole bunch of customers that are using not just our sort of lodging facilities, they're also using the pubs, the training rooms, the cafes, a whole bunch of stuff. Ah, that's a bit of a bummer. That muddy road has meant that I can't place the sign in there next turn, which is going to be somewhat problematic. But, you know, we just got to roll with the punches. We're going to miss out on one single person, but it's fine. Okay, there's a little mini objective. This representative does not run into an adventurer from the Mountain Guild, and that is going to reduce a whole bunch of suspicion, and it's going to increase my fame and give me a guild token. Okay, so that's our special guest. So we need to make sure that they are... I mean, they're going to visit the inn regardless. We need to make sure that they have a wonderful time. Slow people down here. Okay, that's good. Excellent. And signpost. Oh, that's it's actually disappeared there. You're going to visit the place already. Let's put a stop on everyone coming here. There we go. And execute on that. Brilliant. Okay, so I need the signpost back. But I think this is fine. I think this is great. Menu recommendation. What do we got? Black tea. Increase my fame. Or juice and earn gold. Or I'll take the maximum amount of service proficiency. Yeah, service proficiency is good because it allows me to unlock more sort of story options. And also unlock more opportunity for... you know what? Can I just boost you? Can I boost you all? Get everybody in here? Yeah, get everybody in here. Get everybody in here. Get everybody in here that's sort of wants to stay. Get them out of the way. That's perfect. Excellent. And that's actually a filled room there. Not to mention the fact that we're already 14 out of 26 adventurers down, which is great. Brilliant. That's actually almost a full house. And I'm making some mega money as well, which is fantastic. Okay, so we've got a real opportunity to get this whole group in here. Special individual, we want to get you in. We've got a new special individual coming down here as well. So let's see if we can try and get everybody in. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. You're going to get hit as well. You'll be the 6th. Okay. Let's try and slow... Try and slow you down at the food stand over there. That's good. We've got the representative from the Green Guild coming, which is excellent. Are you the representative from the... Oh, no, you're the representative, aren't you? Yeah, you're the representative from the Seaside Guild here. Okay, let's put a stop on... Let's put a stop on everyone coming down this way. If we end up missing this individual, then that's fine. But at least we've got the Seaside Guild sorted and taken care of. And that's going to reduce suspicion by a heck of a lot. Game of arm wrestling? Accept their challenge. Sure. We'll do that. So these two people are coming in. That's fine. Nice. Okay, so we're on track to make the money. That's good. We're on track to hit the adventurer limit as well. You're definitely going to come in. We've got 2 more people coming in here. I would love to get you in and see if we can sort of try and explore your side stories, but I just don't know. I think we're just going to set that to be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So that's 6, yeah. I'm just not going to chance it with you. It's a little bit of a shame, but it's fine. Delay these people up here. There we go. Delay them all up there, so that's fine. Accelerate if we can. Everybody coming down into here, because we want that to be taken care of. Also, this food stand is going to get us a little bit of cash as well. The beer is flat. We'll see if we can try and address that. Give him a new pint. Give him some food on the house. Give him a pint. That's fine. Okay, so that's going to be 6 beds filled in our inn over here. Yeah, I think that's fine. Don't need to use the lucky wheel yet. And we only need 1 additional... Beautiful. 1 additional guild member. Suspicion is going way down. One additional adventurer, and that's going to be you, which is great. Do you have a stiffer pillow? I can't sleep with this soft pillow. Sure, replace it for free. That's grand. And then that's going to be next turn that we start feeling the benefit of that. So totally fine. We'll let the potato individual get into the dormitory over there. That's looking pretty good. And I think that set us up to complete our money mission and also our... Amazing. Also our guild adventurer number mission. Where wisps lend a hand. It's been quite a while since I've seen one of those. Well, okay, there we go. Happy days. Okay, so moving into day 5, we actually don't need to... We don't need to accomplish anything. Everybody is quite happy. We are going to have a battle next turn if we're not careful. Can I accelerate everybody getting down here? Certainly wouldn't hurt. I can just stop you as well. Let's do that. Sure. Okay, so accelerate everybody getting in here. That's great. That'll make a difference. You are very, very slow walker. But we can delay again next turn. Okay, that's good. It'd be nice if we could sort of see combat as well. So let's do this. So next turn there is going to be a battle, but that's fine because I will get the opportunity to show off some wisps. You hear a loud noise from the cafe coffee shop. Clean up quickly, clean up later. Clean up later because we are going to have a battle here on our last day, which is totally fine. So yeah, we can actually deploy our guard wisps to aid a certain faction, and this is actually going to decrease their suspicion of me, which is quite good. And in fact, that's what I'm going to do on this occasion. So let's do that. Let's see our suspicion decrease. Nice, happy days, and we actually get ourselves a token as well. We get ourselves a Highland token, which is quite cool. Excellent. Okay, so loads and loads of money there. Brilliant. Very, very happy with that. So officially, our inn has soft launched, which is great. Lovely stuff. And we made plenty of money. There is a minimum tribute target amount, and there is a maximum target tribute amount. We have absolutely surpassed that maximum. At the end of the week, we tot up how we did in terms of challenges, which is grand. We get ourselves some special tokens. I get myself an S tier rating, and we get some extra money as well into Sarah's back pocket, which is just proof that I've done so well. Either way, we take our money in a big cart right down to the dragon, who is apparently our landlord. And they give a letter to the wisp. I'm really not completely sold on the lore in this game, but it's fine. Either way, we did quite well, so not too displeased with that. Dragon tokens are special upgrade tokens that allow us to add additional rooms, which is kind of cool. We can actually upgrade our dormitory or our twin room, for example. We do need sort of additional conditions. We need sort of fame levels, and we need proficiency levels with regards to, what is that, service? Yep, so that's fine. But we can upgrade this regular cafe, for example, which I guess there's no reason not to do, right? And we can upgrade that, we can upgrade that, we can upgrade that, upgrade that. I don't think there's anything that we can do with our dragon tokens right now, but that's pretty much all right. That's pretty much all right. The fact that we've got everything upgraded is quite good. So yeah, we've got a few new objectives for the week. We have got a new sort of monthly target, which is grand. And in fact, things have opened officially. So let's have a little look at what this week offers us. See if there's anything interesting in store. It does sort of seem that each and every week there are some sort of excellent. There's some sort of new sort of like mechanic that is added each and every week, which is quite nice. I like it. I like the theming. I like the fact that it sort of all works together. It's quite a nice little premise that we have an inn where we can't have two sort of competing clientele come in at the same time. I don't like the fact that there's so much sort of dialogue and quite a lot of tutorialization, but apart from that, pretty decent. Pretty decent. Anyway, 2 thumbs up for me, ladies and gents. Check it out. Dungeon Inn linked down in the comments below. That's it from me. Thank you ever so much for watching. I'll catch you next time. Bye.